Hello, hello. All right, public chat. I'm looking at the public chat. I am supposed to be live. So, welcome to the magical medium. I'm going to wait, give it a few minutes to see if everything shows up as I go onto Facebook and make sure that this is actually working the way that I need it to work. And there's the live test that I did earlier. So, hopefully, we are showing up live. There's always this massive pause between when I go live and when Facebook actually shows it or when YouTube actually shows it. So it is showing up live on Facebook. I'm super excited to see that. So let me go and check YouTube and see if it's live. It is amazing to me how I can use this wonderful technology and show up in two places at once. So I'm really kind of hoping that that's working. Let's see. Welcome to our live show. It is scheduled. Hey, Jackie! Look at that! I can see comments, and you're showing up from YouTube, right, Jackie? Because I can tell by your name. It doesn't say Jackie. It has your YouTube name that I've seen you as before. So that is exciting. And I do believe you are the only one here. Amy, hello. I am live on YouTube. Yay! I'm live on Facebook and YouTube streaming at the same time. So excited. So I am going to use these amazing cards called Whispers. Let me get it straight in the middle. Whispers of Lord Ganesha. And Ganesh is a Hindu deity. He is the remover of obstacles. He is right here. Beautiful tattoo by my son-in-law. Anybody who wants a tattoo in the Dayton area on Needmore, Black Skull Collective. His name is Brad. And you can find him on Instagram as Brad a Tat. So I'm going to throw that out there for anybody who's in the Dayton, Ohio area and wants a tattoo. He is amazing. Lindsay! Hello, my darling. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards today, but I want to talk about some classes that I have coming up first, right? This is my show. It's all free, readings, all the things. So I get to promote all my shit because that's what I do. So coming up, starting in July, we are going, no turd in my pocket. It's just me. I am going to have, I'm launching my new flagship program called The Intuitive Path. And the Intuitive Path is for someone who doesn't want to be a medium, but wants to learn to trust their intuition. Somebody who is struggling with, is this okay? How do I do this? And so the Intuitive Path, the very first class is in July, and its name is What the Hell is Intuition? So I've literally written this, and they're quick classes. They shouldn't be any longer than an hour. And I have it set up so that it is going to go based off of your financial abilities. So that means that the standard class cost is $21, but let's say you're having a bad week that week and you can only afford 11. So the class will be $11 for you. If you have enough money and you want to help support someone else, you can pay 31. So it's going to be up to you. I trust you. It's your karma. So you go and do what feels good to you. And I know that this is a path that Spirit has wanted me to put out there for years, and I've really been kind of reluctant to do it. Because I wanted to teach mediums. So I'm literally now shifting my perspective. I'm still doing my 2-year mediumship program. So if you want to take my 2-year mediumship and healing arts, hit me up. But if you really just want to read for yourself and you want to learn how to connect with your own people, you are going to want the Intuitive Path. So you can buy one class or you can buy them by the bundle. If you buy the bundle, you get 2 classes for free. And that's on my website. So if you go to themagicalmedium.com, click on classes and then click on Intuitive Path, you'll read all about it. All the classes are out there between now and December. It is 6 months worth of classes. It is every other week. So there are 12 classes in the path. I didn't want to stretch it out for a year, but I needed to make sure that we could do them short, simple, in, out, because I am really chatty and God knows the classes can go forever. So If you are watching, comment, let me know that you are there. I am here to do readings for everybody. If you would like a priority reading, you can hit me up on Venmo or Cash App at The Magical Medium. And I am trying to watch for my phone to see if they come through. Otherwise, we're just going to hang out and let me know, hey, I want a card. Oh, Linz, I missed you too. Mwah! Let me know that you guys want a card. Tap in there, hey, give me a message, and I'll be happy to do that. Let's see, what else do I have coming up? Oh, I am launching a beautiful new column, basically, called Ask Auntie Shelly. And I started it on my email already, and I've gotten so many great questions. And so now I'm going to turn it into a great database that's going to be on my website. So you can go to themagicalmedium.com and you can click on Ask Auntie Shelly, and you're going to start seeing all these posts show up. So I'm excited for that. Okay, Amber, absolutely. All right, here we go. All right. All right, Ganesha, I'm going to ask you to step in close. Ooh, I can feel all of his energy right up behind me. Okay. And for those who, there's Ganesha right there. I got Ganesha everywhere. I love Ganesh. Okay. Hi, Aunt Mimi. Oh my goodness. Hello, Mavis, my baby. Mwah, I love you. My great niece is watching. She calls me Aunt Mimi. I love her so much. Okay. All right, Amber. So, all right, here we go, Amber, right here. So apparently this first one is going to go to Mavis. So give me a second, Amber, because as soon as the card pulled over, I heard Ganesh go, nope, we're going to hit the little girl first. Okay. So there's this beautiful one. Look at this beautiful, beautiful card. And it says innocence. This is how I knew it was for my sweet little Mavis. And so this is going to be a double message for Mavis and for my niece, because I can feel my brother standing next to me. And I'm a medium. This is what I do. My brother's on the other side. And this is Ronnie's dad. So Mavis, your grandpa, and I can't remember what you called him, but I remember how close the two of you were. Papa. Okay, Papa. So, well, Papa, just like what we called our Papa. That makes sense. Because I said Papa and he corrected me. No, it's Papa, like we called Papa. Yes, sir. So Mavis, your Papa wants you to know how much he loves you. And it makes him very, very sad that you're not going to get to grow up seeing him. And he wants you to know that Mommy has so many stories that she can share. And he hopes that she doesn't share all the bad ones. Because, let's face it, it's my brother. There's lots of them. But he wants you to know how much he loves you, Mavis. And he says that he does come to visit you in your dreams. So if you see Papa in your dreams, just say hi to him and know that he's coming to visit you. And Ronnie, it's interesting to me because I can hear him. Not only can I hear him, but I can feel his grief over taking away your innocence, meaning, well, you know what that means, right? The innocence of your childhood, the innocence of who you were as a child, and how you had to stand up and be a mom, and you had to stand up and be a parent. And he can see now just how bad his behavior was. And he just wants you to know how much he loves you and that he appreciates everything that you did to protect your family, and that he doesn't blame you for any of the emotions that you are spiraling through right now. And it's like all I can do not to cry because this is my brother. But I just want you to know that he wants you to know I love you. I love that. I told you Papa was on the spirit world. I love that. Oh, Mavis, sweetheart. Mwah, I love you so much. So my sweet Mavis and my niece, I love you. Know that your dad, your Papa, is right with you, watching over you and doing all the things. And I should not be surprised that my brother says, no, you're going to hit my daughter and my granddaughter first. So Amber, if you're still there, I'm pulling one for you now. All right, here we go. Clear that. Clear that. Okay. All right. Oh, all right, so what are we doing for Amber? What does Amber need to know out of this deck? What medicine is in here for Amber? What medicine is in here for Amber? Here it is. Oh, I love this. So it is generosity, Amber. And I love this, right? I'm being drawn right here to Ganesh's vehicle, which is the rat. And every Hindu god has a vehicle, and it is one that you will usually see with them. So, of course, there's a little mouse in my tattoo for Ganesh. And he's reminding you that the people who push all of your buttons, now, mind you, I know that this is like candy or food because he's got candy here and he's handing it out to the rat. But what I can hear him say is people are going to push your buttons. They're going to do things. What's important for you is to remember for you to stay in your genuine circle of gratitude and peace, and try to remember that, how do I explain this? Everything that you give out into the world is going to come back to you tenfold. You just have to continue being pure and open and honest and just be you when other people around you are not necessarily being as open and honest as they can be. And I don't mean like family. I'm talking about the world and people that you're interacting with out in the daily world, because not everybody believes as we do in the spiritual realm. So that is what Ganesh wants you to know, is that everything you are giving out is going to come back to you, and just stand in your authenticity, stand in your gratitude, even when people are coming at you. So many blessings to you. Oh, you're welcome, Ronnie. Calm me down with a messenger card, please, Jackie. Okay, absolutely. So we're going to go Jackie and then Denise. Let me write this down so I don't get lost. Jackie and then Denise. Okay. All right. So give me a message for Jackie. Oh, there it was right there. Oh, Porna. Absolutely. Okay. So let me put Porna on there. Okay. So Jackie, here is the card that Ganesh wants you to know. It is 26 and insight. Now in numerology, I would take the 26 and make it 8, right? Because we take it down to its most simplified piece, unless it's an 11 or a 22 or a 33. So when I'm looking at this 26, is the number 8. And 8 to me is like the infinity, right? As infinity is this beautiful loop. And oh, thank you so much. Okay, so this card is quite literally the third eye card, right? It's a chakra card. You can see this. This is the third eye. And as I see the 8, Ganesh is putting me into this loop. And he's telling me, when you're in the loop of things going crazy, you're not in your third eye. You're not in your crown. You're not in your spiritual chakras. You're in your ego. And it feels like all my chakras down below get cramped. Like literally all the energy gets cramped from my heart chakra down. And I can't breathe. And so he tells me that you do know and can recognize when you're in the loop. And when you recognize you're in the loop, to pause, both feet on the floor, shoes off, ground your energy, send your roots down, take a deep breath. And when you are taking a deep breath, to breathe up through your feet, up your legs, all the way up into your heart chakra, so that that breath can start to open and expand the chakras that went. And it's going to help to relax and allow you to just breathe through all the things that you need to get through. He's reminding me to tell you that life is not a race. It is one thing at a time. Take your time. You have time, and always ask for help when you need it. So that is your message, Miss Jackie. So many blessings to you. I hope you resonate with that. Thank you. Here we go. All right, so I did Jackie. Now we're going to go on to Denise. I'm so glad you're on one of my lives. All right. What does Denise need to know today? What medicine is in this deck today for Denise? Here we go. Oh, I love this. Look at this. This is Ganesh hugging the rat, his vehicle, and it says embrace, and it's the number 11. So, what I am getting from this for you, Denise, is okay. You are in the midst of, like, he's putting me in this like tornado, and things are going around and around and around and around and around. And he's telling me that it's important for you to embrace the changes, right? It can be hard when we have done one thing for so long. It's the way that we knew things. And this is a change that you have waited for, that you have prayed for. And it's time to embrace all the shifts and changes in the things that are happening. And while it may not be happening in the time that you had envisioned, it is happening in Spirit's timing, so that the right house on the hill may come available to you when funds are available, when you're ready, because it just feels like things are coming into your vision and out, into your vision and out, in and out. And I can feel like some frustration in my chest for, oh, that would have been great. Oh, that would have been great. And they're going in and out and in and out. And he says, no, none of those are right. So it is time for you to just breathe and allow yourself to embrace the shifts, embrace the changes, know that everything is happening in Spirit's timing, not yours. And that, okay, he just told me to tell you September. I don't know what September means, but he told me to tell you September. So, and then that was the end of the message. So many blessings to you, my beautiful friend. I hope that resonates. Oh, yes, Lindsay. Yes, 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 yes. I'm sorry. I think you asked earlier, so I apologize for missing you. All right. Many blessings to you, my friend Denise. Okay. Kimberly. All right. Card, please, for Kimberly. So we have Porna. We have Lindsay. We have Kimberly. And I know I saw Annie. I tried to make sure that I get at least 10. So I did one before Jackie. That was my, oh, so I did 2. I did Amber. And I did my niece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll be able to do 2 more. We've got Porna, Lindsay, Kimberly, and Annie. All right, Porna. What information, what medicine? Oh, let me take this and put it back in the deck. Okay. What medicine is in this deck for Porna today? What is important for her to know, to experience? It's like one wants to fall out, but it hasn't. So they're like really shuffling and moving through. I can see water. There's like lily pads. I don't see. I know that I'm near water. I know there are lily pads, but they're not really lily pads. They're lotus, right? Because they're lotus blossoms. And I'm sitting near the water's edge, and I am just sitting with the ripples of time, the ripples of emotion, and I'm allowing the ebb and the flow, the ebb and the flow. And as I do, I get into a rhythm of bringing in, looking at it, receiving, going into that throat chakra. And so bring it in, holding it in, expelling it, and letting it recede. So, okay. All right, so Ganesh, we need a card. I gave her a message, so now we need a card. And does the card back up the medicine, or is it going to do something else? So, all right, Ganesh, where are we? Here it is. Oh, look at that throat chakra right there. Be candid. And it is the number 25, which is a 7. And 7s to me are external challenges. And so this is, how do I explain this? This is you can be very candid when you need to be. This is allowing yourself to come at a particularly difficult situation without having this like wide open throat chakra. but having a balanced throat chakra, being able to use your intelligent and your professional speak to say, this is what I am experiencing, this is what's happening, and be able to lay it out in an open and honest way that isn't going to rub people the wrong way, the person who needs to receive it, so that they are open to receive the message and the information. You're a lot like me, right? We have these beautiful, big, wide open throat chakras. And we can tend to oversay things. At least I know I can. So this is Ganesh just saying, make sure that your throat chakra is balanced before you speak anything else. So many blessings to you. All right, Lindsay. Vicky, absolutely. All right, so we have Lindsay, Kimberly, Annie, Vicky, and then I have room for one more. Okay, Lindsay. All right, what does my beautiful friend Lindsay need to know today, Ganesh? As the cards go wild. Yours popped right out. I mean, pardon me while I bend down to get it. Okay. Concentration. Literally, it says concentration, and it's the number 9. So what's interesting is, like this, literally, 9 is the number of completion. It is ending of a cycle. And this is, I want to talk about concentrating on the fine print, because he is looking at this contract, looking at these things, recognizing that there are some contracts that are coming to an end. As they come to an end, sit with your guides and say, thank you. I have learned the lesson from this soul contract. It does not need to repeat, so that you do not have other lifetimes with these kind of lessons, nor do you get the same kind of lesson in the next contracts to follow. So make sure that you are sitting with your guides, that you're getting the lesson, and that you are paying attention to the fine print on every piece of paper that gets in front of you, so that you miss nothing. Many blessings to you, my friend. I love you. Okay. Oh, thank you, Porna. All right. So that was Lindsay's. So here we have, look at this. I get to do this. Woo! I'm kind of liking this new software. This is pretty cool. And I think it will automatically like go away on its own or something. Yep, there it goes. Okay. So we have Kimberly, Annie, and Vicky, and then I have time for one more if somebody else is on here. So Kimberly. All right. What does Kimberly need to know from this deck? It's interesting, as I'm starting to shuffle, I'm saying, Kimberly, stepping into your energy because you've given me permission to pull a card. And what's happening is I'm feeling some anxiety in my chest, and it kind of feels like an anxiety from, what is she going to say? What is Spirit going to say? And so the first thing I want to tell you is I want you to just take a deep breath. So take a deep breath with me and let it out. Even when Spirit delivers difficult news, I do it with peace and happiness. So please know that anything that comes through is going to be done in a very smooth and easy way. And this doesn't feel like it has anything bad to do. But Kimberly, what I do want to say is they've taken me up like right into my head, and I got kind of a like a pressure on my crown, pressure and on my crown chakra, right? So up here, pressure on my head. Ascending Universe, hello. Thank you for being a new sub. Absolutely. So you will be my 10th one, Ascending. If you have a question, you're more than welcome to put it in there, or otherwise I'll just pull a card. Okay, so Kimberly, it is important for you to start working on your connection with Spirit, because when I feel this pressure, that is a symbol for me that Spirit is trying to get a hold of you. They're trying to get you to listen. And what I can hear is there's been pushback, which is why you're feeling kind of pressure. Pushback from your ego for your connection. Okay. So now that I've told her that, Ganesh, what beautiful card, what medicine is in this deck for Kimberly today? Here we go. I love this. It is nurture. Isn't that beautiful? That is Shakti and that is Ganesh. And that is a baby Ganesh. So the fact that this says nurture, Kimberly, this is telling me that it's important for you to nurture the younger piece of you. Talk to the younger versions of yourselves. Let the younger version of you know that you are safe, that you are loved, and that you get to control your life today. And if necessary, you can do some meditations to do soul retrievals and pull pieces of you back so that you start to feel more whole and less stuck, if that makes sense. And just know that spirit is with you, supporting you and guiding you, and your new path is going to open. You just have to trust the way. You just have to trust that spirit's going to open it. So many blessings to you, Kimberly. I hope you resonate with that. Okay, so we have Annie, Vicky, and then Ascending Universe. Okay. Let me take a drink of water. All right, Spirit. What in this cards is for Annie? What does Annie... Oh, there it went. It just flew right out. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. Look at this card. It is blessings. Look at that. 44. That is beautiful. 44 is a master number. You don't take that down. 44 is a sign of stability. And Ganesh is like throwing out rose petals. So there's love and there's peace. And it is all of these things that are finally coming to fruition. The peace is there. And so you have been sent these beautiful blessings from your guides because you are in a place where you're standing in your authenticity and you are just being true to who you are as a woman. And that then will teach your children and other people around you that they can also be themselves and stand up for themselves, and know that your guides are blessing you. They are loving on you. And of course, without the shadow of a doubt, I can hear the song that I always sang to my granddaughter, which is "You Are My Sunshine." And I know you know what that means. So know that you have abundant blessings coming to you and things are just going to get better from here. So many blessings to you, Miss Annie. I appreciate you being on here. All right, we have Vicky and then Ascending Universe. All right. Any clear? Another drink of water. So I will do Vicky and then Ascending Universe, Ascending Universal. And then I will do a group pull, one that is just out there for everybody or anybody who watches this. So here we go. We have Vicky. What does Vicky need to know today? What medicine is here for Vicky? All right. What medicine is in this deck? There it is. Cultivation. Cultivation. And is the number 37, which is 10, which is a 1. Cultivation. So Ganesh, I can see him playing the sitar. And what I want to talk about with the sitar is he's showing me, and you can see his little rat is dancing. And he's playing the sitar. And what I am aware of is being able to put on music and dance and move, right? Be able to dance, be able to move, be able to feel the energy of the music. It feels like there is some stuck energy, I want to say, around the sacral and up into the solar plexus, more so on the sacral than anywhere, but definitely moving up into the solar plexus. And I can hear you don't want it to go any further, so it is time to dance it out. So put on music that feels good to you. Allow yourself to move and shift and just shove this energy out and off of your body. Breathing through the movement. And I apologize if you can hear my dog barking. There's probably an animal in our backyard. We live on 13 acres, so she probably sees deer. It happens. So many blessings to you, Vicki. I hope you resonate with that. I muted my microphone, so I could yell at her. Okay, so Ascending Universal, please let me know that you are still there so that I can drop your message. And then I'm going to pull one for everyone for a general public reading. All right, here we go. Ascending Universal. I can't see the rest of it. It just says butterfly. Ascending Universal butterfly. All right, here we go. I guess if I put it up there, I could have seen it. All right, so Ascending Universal butterfly. Ooh, yours popped right out. Oh, I love this. Spiritual quest. Look at that. Spiritual quest. And it's a 40, so it's a 4. So the spiritual quest that you're on is absolutely where you are supposed to be right now. What's interesting is Ganesh is pointing very specifically to the umbrella that is in this, and you can see the sun is back here. Okay. It is not quite time to shed the light on everything from the past. Not all shadows need to be brought up at this time. Pick and choose what you're willing to look at and where you're ready to go forth. In order to open up Pandora's box would be far too overwhelming. Allow yourself to breathe. Pick one. Move through one. Solidify one. Heal through one. And when that is done, smile. Put your face to the sun. Allow the warmth to wash over you. Allow the sun to clear away pieces from your auric field. And make sure that you're also doing spiritual baths so that you can clear your auric field while you're working through any type of shadow work. I have a salt scrub on my website called Clean as Fuck Aura Scrub. And I also have a spiritual bath that you can use. And those will help to clear your auric field while you're doing this work. You are in this beautiful transformation phase. Don't take on too much so that you get overwhelmed. One step at a time, one thing at a time. So many blessings to you, Ascending Universal Butterfly. I hope that you resonate with that. Yeah, I can feel my crown opening and it feels like the pressure is releasing and I'm just getting this beautiful knowledge that is coming in and helping me to learn my path and do what I need to do. So, and it feels wonderful. So many blessings. Okay. So now we're going to do a group one for anyone who is on here but has not gotten a card. All right, Ganesh, what public message would you like to be given to the public through your deck? What beautiful public oh, there it is. You can't make this stuff up. I'm talking about the intuitive path, right? Here's Ganesha. Enlightenment. It is time for all of us, and it's 27, which is a 9, right? Completion. It is time for us to start letting go of the ego. It is time for us to open up our crown chakras. Start working with spirit. Whatever your version of a higher power is, it doesn't matter what you call it. It could be a tree. It could be Ganesh. It could be Jesus. It could be Allah. None of that matters. It is recognizing that there is something so much bigger to this world than just this human body. And you are being divinely supported every single step of the way. So it is time for you to start making your connection with your crown, opening your third eye, opening your throat. These are your 3 spiritual chakras. It is time to start opening all of those up and using the abilities that you were given in this world to connect with your guides, connect with your ancestors, so that you can move through life less frustrated and less closed off. When you are open to spirit, you become less stuck. And I will say that every reader needs a reader. So even if you do what I do for a living, it always helps to find someone doing what you do who can help you get out of your own moments of shit, because that's what I've had to do. So many blessings to all of you for being on here. Oh, I love this. I've been doing a lot of freedom work on myself. Thank you so much, Shelly. It really resonates. Oh, thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly. I am so grateful to have you on here. Hey, Prairie Penny Productions. How are you? It's nice to see you, Penny. I am just at the end of my reading. I just did the group reading. So when the video posts, if you want to go all the way to the end, there's a beautiful message from Ganesh about opening up your crown and connecting. It is really time for all of us to start opening up to our abilities. We're all born with these. It is through our life experiences that it gets taken away. Absolutely taken away. These are not gifts. These are our ability. We all have the ability to do this. Ames, you're still there, and you didn't ask for a card. What the hell? I love you. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being on here with me. I am so, so grateful. If anybody benefits from their message, like their message, please feel free to Venmo me or Cash at me at the Magical Medium. I am so, so grateful to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.